What's up, everybody? Hold on 1 second. Shit. I'm about to. I want to do a live. I wanted to do a live, but they restricted me from doing a live. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna do. They restricted me from doing the live, so I'm gonna do a video talking about the television. And the reason why I want to talk about the television is because the television got a lot of us. They got a lot of us not thinking freely. A lot of people that watch television don't think freely. They let the television think for them. That's the purpose of the television. Even when you sleep with a TV on, when you sleep with it on, there's frequencies that's going through you. And you don't even know this. When you sleep with a television on, it's waves in the television. It's waves that cause fear. It's waves to make you feel sad. This is what comes when you allow a TV to play while you're sleeping. That's the most dangerous thing you can do. Because you getting downloads from that television and you don't even know it. And see, we've been programmed to believe that this government was our friend. That's what we've been programmed to believe. We've been programmed to believe that the government will never do us no harm. The FDA, all of them, the FDA, the FBI, all of that is part of the government. The FDA then approved baby food that they know is dangerous for small children. So whatever, regardless of what they approve, that don't mean that it's safe because they approve it. And see, this is what we believe. If the government says, a lot of people believe if the government says it, then it's so. Okay, the government was the same people that was in Alabama and Tuskegee giving these people injections of syphilis. They was giving them injections of syphilis. This is true. In the 1940s, they was giving them injections. The 1930s and 40s, they was giving them injections of syphilis. And would not give, even though penicillin came out, I believe, in the 1930s, the 1940s or the 1930s, it came out along that time. They wouldn't even give them the penicillin to cure them. They just wanted to see them, how it kills them. Using them as guinea pigs. And even when the NAACP caught on to it, they didn't pay them people what them people really deserve. They didn't pay them people. And the people that got affected behind the people that they gave the shot to, the only thing they did was gave them medical insurance. If it's related to, they treated them, they like gave them like medical insurance, medical anything medical dealing with their body, they gave it to them free. And that's all they got from that. See, the reason why you see the government so quiet now, the reason why you see them so quiet is because they knew that this day was coming. They knew we were going to wake up, but they did not know what they can do to combat it. So this is why, when they was coming out, when they had all them psyops of all these melanated men about a year and a half ago getting murdered, the cops was killing them. When they had all these psyops, and then they put on their African garment and coming out and kneeling and bowing. See, they didn't know which way to go. This is why they was doing that dumb shit. And they see that did not work because we're not African. So you're not talking about us. You're not talking about us. Every day they're on TV talking about coronavirus. Now they didn't move coronavirus and Delta virus out the way. Now it's Omicron. It's always something. It's always something that's out to get you that you never know what the fuck it is. You know what? When a woman says she's pregnant, her stomach starts showing. The baby start move. Sometimes you'll see the baby move in her belly. She's pregnant. We can see this. So we know that's a fact. That's not a fiction. She's pregnant. They done told you everything that come in America, it came from another fucking country. It came from another country. And then when it come from a country, because they know that if they say it came from America, we gonna know that they bullshit. We gonna know this. So they have to always say it come from another country. And now all of a sudden it then made its way to America. And now we got to be afraid. See, this is why a lot of our body organs is shutting down on us, because we're living in fear. Let me tell you how you get rid of fear. How you get rid of this type of fear. You get rid of the fucking TV out your house. And then the fear will go away because you're no longer listening to their rhetoric. You're no longer listening to their gyra. See, that's how they come with us. They come to gyra is just some bullshit they saying. That's what gyra means. See, politicians know what that is because that's what they give you all the time, gyra. So with us, we have to get to the point that we release ourselves from the matrix because the matrix is over with. And a lot of people don't believe that. A lot of people actually think that America is going to go back. See, what had happened as time went on, they started getting stricter and stricter and stricter and stricter and stricter and stricter and start things that like when we would go fishing back in the 80s, when I was a little girl, when we would go fishing, do you know my auntie and them could go fishing and they can fish. They didn't have to have a license to go fishing. Now you got to have a license to just go fishing. See, we're not free in America and we have never been free. But they have made everything stricter. See, because they have to put distractions in your way in order to keep you to the point you don't think. Because they know the universe have a mind too. See, this is what we think because they got it because you got a TV in your house and you see them with these machine guns and you see they have an army and you see that they have these tanks and they can blow up stuff. You afraid. You afraid of that because they show you this on TV. They show you a vision of something on TV. But if you really, really see, because when the universe deal with you, it's some shit you ain't gonna see. It's some shit you not gonna see because just because they can show you something visible and the universe don't show you that it got your back, you afraid because you don't see nothing. All of us out here talking and ain't nobody fucking with us. And you don't get that shit. A lot of people don't get that because they think that because they show you themselves on TV, they got the upper hand. No, they don't. No, this is just what they showing you because they know you're not awakened. They know that you haven't dealt with other entities. They know that see, this is why they have distractions in our neighborhoods. This is why they have distractions because they have to keep you distracted because they know that we're God-like. And they don't want you to get to that point because once you cross over and get to that point, they no longer is. That's just like when a lot of us got kicked out of the church. You remember that? I know y'all remember that because I got kicked out. A lot of us did because we wasn't going for the bullshit no more. See, when you got kicked out of that church, you graduated. Once you get kicked out of that church, they don't know what to do with you. This is the reason why they have all kind of distractions in our hood. See, them Koreans, these Chinese people you see in our hood, they can't go to the white hood. See, they not going to let them move in the white hood. They let them move in our hood. So in our community, we get nothing out of our community. It goes back to the white community because most Koreans and most Chinese people live amongst white people. Most Africans live amongst white people. They don't live amongst us. Then they have, when you get your little paycheck, because they didn't raise everything so high, you can barely pay your bills. So you can get one little outfit. Some of us like going out partying. I've never liked it and I never really did it. But a lot of people like to go out partying. You could buy one outfit. After you buy a couple of drinks and buy a meal, a little meal for you when you go out, then all the money you got left, you got to get back to work to get another fucking check. And this is how we've been living from paycheck to paycheck. They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. They know exactly what they're doing. It's not meant for you to have anything. It's meant for you to always think about a fucking job. Then when you give them 40 hours of your time, if something go wrong, they call you when you get home, they call you from the job and tell you so-and-so said so-and-so something about you. And all while you getting to work, you wondering is you gonna fucking get fired. You wondering what's gonna happen. See, this is the life that they have put in front of us. See, we go to school and a motherfucker's telling us what to do. Then when we 18 years old, we go to work and they still telling us what the fuck to do. We got to go to them to ask them Can I take a vacation? You see how they got our mind? Can I take a vacation? So I salute these young people because these young people ain't going. They don't want no parts of it. Nuh-uh. They'll open up their legs and get a fan page and so show somebody their ass before they go get a job. They ain't doing it on no level. And I'm not saying that's right because it's not. But they just not gonna fucking do it. They're not gonna work these jobs. And I don't blame them for that. In a minute, you think that this shit is gonna go back to normal. It's not going back to normal. And what you don't know, after the holiday, after the New Year's Eve, that's why they so quiet. They're gonna try some more shit. See, they as long as they can keep us in fear. Oh, you about to go hungry. All the shelves going. They know if all these shelves, because they know that America, the soil is rich in America. So you're not gonna fool us and tell us that the farming is something happened. Something happened with the farming. You're not gonna tell us that. You can't tell us that because we know the soil is still rich in America. So, but if they can give you that fear. This is why they took everything from us. This is why they took the farming from us, agriculture. This is why they don't allow us to make this outfit right here. I had to go buy this from somewhere because we don't know how to make our clothes in school. This is why they teach you shit you can never work with. Instead of them teaching you about farming, they'll never do that. That's why I say we need to have our own schools because they need to teach you about farming. They need to teach you about making clothes. You whatever it's only a certain amount of professions out there that you can do and make money. They're not teaching you on none of that. But they're teaching you on English. By the time you're 5 years old, you should have English and mathematics packed down. That shouldn't be no problem. Then they should prepare you for the real world, and they don't. See, because what people don't understand, the education system is nothing but it's nothing but an orientation on what you need to do. What you need to do in order to survive out here in the matrix. That's what school is for. It's not for you to become a millionaire. And see, they separate the white children from you because see, them white kids got to have a job where a cushion job. White people ain't supposed to be on the floor like you. They supposed to tell you what to do. That's the way they got it set up. Now they giving us cushion jobs. Now they giving us cushion jobs and we can go in the hospital because now these white folks is disappearing. You just don't see it because you're not awakened to see it. See, when everything boiled down, you think we're going to be fighting with white folks. No, we're not. We're going to be fighting with people that look just like us, but not us. That's what's going to really go down. It's going to be people that look just like us, but not us. Because everybody, see, you can be born, everybody is born with a spirit. That's how you can walk and you can talk, but is you born with a soul? Because when you're born with a soul, then you have morals to yourself. You have ethics to yourself. You have integrity to yourself. You're a real person and you deal with real shit. That's when you have a soul, that's what you do. See, a lot of us, our pineal glands, which is where the melon comes from, is decalcified. So it's shut down on you. This is why when you talk to some melanated people and you talk at some of these motherfuckers out here is clones. And I'm going to say this. That's why when you talk to them, let me finish what I'm about to say. That's why when you talk to them, their eyes look empty. When you talk to them and you say something, see, you can talk to them about shit that come on TV, little shit that you can discuss little petty ass shit, little matrix ass shit, but get on some real shit and watch and see how they shut down on you. And they give you that blank stare like it's nothing there. You got to understand, this is what I believe, and I don't care what nobody say. See, they made us think on a one-track mind. But I believe that it's another way that these people is getting here. Whether it's clone, it's something that they're doing. Because there's no way that all these melanated people want to continuously be a slave, and you don't no longer have to be a fucking slave. Now you doing shit because let me tell you, even the injection. Do you know once I told them I ain't taking nothing, I refused. Do you know they shut their mouth and never said another word to me? Told me, oh yeah, you don't gotta take it. Them ones that was afraid, them the ones that they was getting. I'm afraid of my job. And guess what? I would have quit it. I would have quit. Didn't know what I was going to do, what my next move was going to be. This right here should teach us all a fucking lesson. This right here, what we going through, they told us to go get a fucking education. Go get an education. I was a high school fucking dropout. I go and I get an education. Think I'm something. You should have saw when I became a nurse. I was clean from head to, when it was white, it was white. I was clean from head to toe. When I seen what this shit was, what nursing was about. See, when you in clinicals and you have one patient, that's one thing. But when you got 20 something patients, that's another thing. When you got all kind of patients, that's another thing. And they told us to go get a fucking education. And now people got trades. I went to school damn near 4 years. And guys, I'm still in school, still about to take another state board. I was in school for 4 motherfucking years. And these motherfuckers taking trades for 6 months, making exactly what I'm making. But they told us to go to school, get your education. Get your education. And we got a little diploma, a certificate. And yeah, I can get a job and I can get a good job. But it's people with a trade, they got their own damn business. These young people got their own damn business. They ain't falling for it at all. And I swear, I salute you all. They ain't going for it. And I'm looking at these people that I work with, and I said, why you take this shit? They was coming to me complaining. I said, but you shouldn't have took it. All you had to do was say no. Now we understand why Biden is in office. Let me tell you something. The Democratic Republican Party used to be just that, the Democratic Republican Party. When they separated, it was just one party. When they separated, you had the Democrat and the Republicans. We was the Republicans. See, they put Biden in office and they claimed that, oh, we was out there voting for him like crazy, but they didn't show no evidence of it. Okay? They put him in office. They knew he was a racist. They still know see, when he came out with that, he didn't want us around them, these black people around his children. And now one of his sons a crackhead. He didn't want us around his children. In the 1980s, when he got on the Senate floor and said that. Not too long ago, 2 weeks ago, he came out with a video and said that America is doomed. And guess what he gonna say? And it's not because of the African Americans. Oh, but see, that was still racist. But see, about 20 years ago, you called us black. Now we African Americans. Don't think they don't know that we awaken and we know this is our shit. See, what we're doing right now, we're trying to find who the fuck we are. See, because they gave us amnesia. So we're trying to find who we are. Because they processed our mind in school and told us we wasn't shit. They told us we were slaves. So we live according to what they told us. See, what you tell somebody when they're young, when you tell you never tell a child they ain't shit when they're young. Because they'll live that shit out when they get older. The reason why you see these young boys out here fighting and carrying on, the reason why you see it is because they got low self-esteem. Because they told them that they were slaves. They told them that they ain't never done shit. But see, us as melanated women, we don't understand the reason why they got their foot. Now, the foot about to come off the melanated man's neck. But the reason why they had their foot on his neck like that is because they knew that he's the cornerstone. He's that brick, that one brick that need to be placed in a building to make it solid. They know that. See, we don't know that because just like they turned everybody against this melanated man in America, they turned us against him too. And see, we start going to church. See, church was a distraction too. And then we start saying Jesus is our God. Jesus is first in our life. Jesus is my husband. Remember that? Instead of knowing that if you had a man, no, he's first in your life. That's your Jesus, that melanated man that you going home to. That melanated man that helped you procreate. That is your God. If it's any God in your life, you are a God, but you know you have a God at home. But we was programmed not to believe that. And then we start, even if they was taking care of their melanated child, we start taking them to court. And we start teaming up with this white man on this, with this black robe on. We start teaming up with him. We start teaming up with him and going after this melanated man. And we didn't feel that there was a problem with that. And now our boys, they acting like women. See, because every man need another man, a grown man in his life to teach him. And I know it's some men out there, melanated men out there, they just don't give a fuck about their children, just like it's melanated women out there that don't give a fuck about their children. Is with us, it have to be a balance. And if it's not no balance, then you know what? You're not going to come on my page. You're not going to talk about a melanated man, and you're not going to degrade him and say he ain't shit. Because if you're saying that, first of all, you're bitter. Second of all, probably ain't nobody looking for you. So you have a problem with that. Nobody who you want to look for you. So you have a problem with all melanated men. Instead of saying this melanated man, Edward so did me dirty. So I know him now. See, an X is nothing but an example. And that's how you look at it. But every melanated man is not horrible. See, we have to get back to the basics. Get the television out of your house. Because, see, that's what's causing your depression. That's what's causing you to live in fear. That's what's causing your body to break down. Because you are afraid. See, a lot of things is about to change. And a lot of people, let me tell you something. It's a vibration that's saving us. See, if you have a certain vibration, some people, it's not going to come around you. It's a vibration that's saving us. It's not no television. This government cares nothing about you. This government don't care whether you live or die. And if you don't believe that, then that's on you. But I'm telling you, this government cares nothing about you. They sent us, I told us to go get an education and turn around and tell us, oh, if we don't take a shot, then we can't work. We can't pay our bills. And they have set this system up. Everything is designed the same. The church is designed just like the courts. See, this shit right here, if you really look at it, it's all this government system. The church is designed just like the courts. The school system is designed just like the prison system. So this is why we become so adaptive to it, because it's something of the norm to us. But this is not normal. Us going to work and working for somebody else's business is not normal. We was never taught to have our own business. We was never taught to do that. We were taught to uplift somebody else in their business. Then we go work on a job after when we didn't got our ass whooped for bringing bad grades home. Then we go on a job and then let somebody come on the job and tell us what to do. And then when we don't do it, you want to write us up. I'm going to write you up for insubordination. And we helping your company out because you can't do it all by yourself. See, we don't look at it like that. Now it's to the point, don't nobody want to work. Don't see, because now we feel what freedom is. Freedom is waking up when you want to wake up. Freedom is being able to go and buy you buy the necessities that you need. That's freedom. Freedom is not what they tell you freedom is. See, we think, okay, them people that's locked up, they don't have freedom. But guess what? We ain't got freedom either. Because when you get that little check, even when you see they giving them houses, let me tell you something. They giving them houses away. You know why? Because they're going to put you back in bondage. You know what they're going to do? Your rent going to be $3,000-$4,000. See, that's what they're doing now. Because they know now melanated people is coming up. So they got to raise the bar. Because they see that we're coming up. So now they're raising all of the prices. A lot of stuff is going to be done on the computer. You think all these businesses is about to open up? No, they not. Because don't nobody want to do it. You can go right now. You can get a job, a cushion job where you can sit down and do nothing. You can do that. You can do that. If you want fear to leave your heart, meaning your mind, get the TV out your house. Get no good ass people, gossiping ass people, get them away from you. And then you will see how your life change. You all have a nice day.